Something strange has been happening in one Atlanta neighborhood. Residents are waking up to Waymo traffic jams, the driverless cars basically taking over their quiet cul-de-sac. It's just the latest episode of the high-tech robotaxis going, well, rogue. CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry has the details.
We've almost lost some pets. It's a little scary.
Andy Brown Millheisler is one of a handful of residents along this Atlanta cul-de-sac that had been dealing with a recent Waymo invasion.
It has been primarily in the mornings, but it's unpredictable, really.
She shot cell phone video of the driverless car, sometimes exceeding the neighborhood speed limit, circling outside of her home. Then, this. An eventual logjam of what she said amounted to between 40 and 50 Waymos.
We put the little yellow man out as a traffic calming device. It confused the Waymos. All of a sudden, there were 8 or 10 of them backed up. It was a mess.
Just this month, Waymo announced the recall of nearly 3,800 robotaxis to address a software flaw, causing the vehicles to misinterpret standing water after one drove into floodwaters in Texas. As the number of autonomous cars have increased on American roads, so have the woes, from taxis not stopping for school buses to others blocking emergency vehicles. Daryl West is an AI and robotics expert.
In a lot of respects, autonomous vehicles are safer than human-driven vehicles because they don't get distracted and they don't get drunk. But people don't want to be run over by an autonomous vehicle.
Waymo problems are not a joke anymore. They are a trust problem. One Atlanta neighborhood, they woke up to the driverless cars. They're clogging up a quiet cul-de-sac, and then Waymo paused services after one of its cars actually got stuck in floodwaters. That clip we're going to show later on, but it's also the point we're going to point out. People do not want a robot taxi that gets confused, blocks streets, and rolls into water it should have avoided. And this is way too easy to frame as a funny viral clip. It is bigger than that. The Atlanta traffic jam, then they had a flood issue, which again we're going to look at shortly later on in the story. And the recall all point to the same problem. These cars still need a lot of cleanup before people should actually trust them in the real world.
In a statement, Waymo says it's addressed the so-called routing behavior here in Atlanta. West says companies like Waymo must continue to improve communication and feedback between them and passengers to boost rider confidence. Major?
CBS reported the cul-de-sac jam. AP reported the Atlanta floodwaters. Reuters then reported the recall of the robot taxis, over 3,800 of them over the flood road risk. I wanted to watch the full clip, and then I want you all to comment on this. Do you want a car that drives itself, or do you want a car that knows when to stop thinking for itself? And that is a real question behind these Waymo problems. Take a look at this.
A torrential downpour turned today's evening commute into just a dangerous mess in parts of the city. The heavy rain causing flash flooding, bringing the downtown connector to a screeching halt. At Baker Street, rising water submerged several cars, even causing one driver to climb on the roof of their car before being brought to safety. Lanes ended up reopening after work crews were able to clear clogged drains, but even technology was no match for today's flash flooding. You're taking a look at a Waymo driverless car which got stuck on the flooded streets. This is on North Avenue. This was all taken this afternoon, and Waymo says it is pausing service in Atlanta as it monitors the weather and road conditions and will resume service, they say, when it's safe to do so. And once the flood water subsided, it left just a mess on North Avenue. Police even had to shut down parts of the intersection as cars slowly were allowed to once again make their way through.
I mean, this story is already making people uneasy. Atlanta residents said that the Waymo cars kept circling in their neighborhood and turning the quiet streets into a mess. And that alone could make people question the system. A driverless car should not act like it lost the map in a place where people live, sleep, and park their own cars. And then we had the story about the flood. A Waymo vehicle got stranded in Atlanta during the heavy rain. AP said the car was unoccupied and later recovered, and Waymo then paused service in Atlanta and Texas while the storms rolled through. Reuters added that Waymo had recalled about 3,800 robotaxi after identifying a risk that vehicles could enter flooded roads with higher speed limits. And that is not a small glitch. That is a basic judgment problem. And this is where the criticism actually gets real. People keep selling autonomous cars like they already solved the hard parts, and they have not. A human driver sees deep water and slows down or stops. A safe system should do the same. If the software misreads a flooded road, that is not a cute edge case. That is the exact kind of mistake that makes people lose confidence fast. And Waymo said it is adding software safeguards, tightening extreme weather operations, and limiting access to areas where flash flood might happen. Reuters noted that Waymo is already under the NHTSA investigation after one of its self-driving vehicles struck a child near an elementary school. NTSB is also looking into an incident where Waymo vehicles passed a stopped school bus. That matters because it shows the public is not reacting to one bad day. People are seeing a pattern of rule breaking, bad judgment, and just weak trust. My reaction here is simple. You can support new tech and still call out bad behavior. You can want safer roads and still say this system needs work. You can even like the idea of robotaxis and still admit that Waymo problems are hurting the pitch. Because every time one of these cars jams a neighborhood, gets stuck in floodwater, or needs a recall, it gives skeptics more ammunition. And once people stop trusting the car, they stop trusting the company behind it. And that is why this story hits. Here's my final take on all this. It is not just about one frozen street in Atlanta. It is about a company asking people to hand over control while the software still makes basic mistakes in traffic, in storms, and in places where a human driver would have backed off. CBS, AP, and Reuters, they all point to the same thing. The promise is there, but the system still has real gaps. So no, this does not make people more comfortable with driverless cars. It does the opposite. And until that changes, Waymo problems will keep finding the next viral clip. If you want more videos like this, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. The links are in the description box below. Stay sharp, stay educated, and I will catch you in the next one.